afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. The government is expected to table the proposed 27th constitutional amendment next week, once a consensus is reached within the next 2 to 3 days, according to Defense Minister Khawaja Asif. The amendment aims to adjust key elements of the 18th Amendment era, most notably Article 243, which defines federal control over the armed forces. Officials insist this is not a rollback of the 18th Amendment, but rather a move to strengthen defense governance and justice systems while ensuring provincial autonomy remains intact. Ongoing consultations with political stakeholders are expected to shape the final text before it reaches Parliament. Meanwhile, in Islamabad, opposition parties have launched a concerted pushback against the proposed amendment. A high-level delegation met Jamiat Ulema-e-Islam (IF) Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman at his residence, seeking his support in resisting what they describe as a potentially non-transparent legislative process. Rahman cautioned that rushing through such a sensitive amendment without full disclosure could erode public confidence in the Constitution. Opposition leaders further criticized the government for withholding the full draft, questioning how national consensus could be achieved under such circumstances. For more on the opposition's reaction from Islamabad, we're joined by our correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Chris. Here in Islamabad, the mood among opposition leaders is tense but calculated. Following their meeting with Maulana Fazlur Rahman, party representatives from multiple factions signaled plans to hold coordinated rallies and parliamentary briefings to challenge the amendment's timing and intent. Many see this as a defining moment for Pakistan's political balance, particularly if the proposal is introduced without broad consultation. Senior analysts here suggest that while consensus may still be achievable, trust between the government and opposition remains fragile. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah. In related political developments, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chairman Gohar Ali Khan has labeled the amendment an attack on the House, warning that it undermines the spirit of parliamentary democracy. He emphasized that any constitutional change should emerge from unity rather than political division. The government, however, continues to defend the proposal, reiterating that the 18th Amendment will remain intact and that the new provisions are aimed at reinforcing national institutions. Turning to aviation, operations at Pakistan International Airlines have been disrupted following a standoff with the Society of Aircraft Engineers of Pakistan. The Engineers Association has refused to issue aircraft clearance certificates, citing safety concerns. PIA management has categorized the move as a strike and initiated legal proceedings. The engineers insist they are performing their duties but cannot compromise on airworthiness standards. As a result, both domestic and international flights are facing significant delays and cancellations, leaving passengers stranded at airports across the country. In international affairs, Pakistan and the Afghan Taliban are holding a third round of peace talks in Istanbul today, jointly mediated by Turkey and Qatar. Pakistan's delegation, led by Lieutenant General Asim Malik, is pressing for stronger border security and firm action against militant groups operating from Afghan territory. The Afghan side, represented by senior officials Abdul Haq Wasek and Rahmatullah Najib, has called for sustained cooperation and mutual trust. Both sides hope the dialogue will pave the way for a lasting framework promoting regional peace and stability. Back home, Pakistan's power sector circular debt has risen sharply by nearly 79 billion rupees in the first quarter of the current fiscal year, reaching an estimated 1.693 trillion rupees. The surge has been attributed to inefficiencies in power distribution companies, under recovery of consumer bills, and seasonal fluctuations in demand. Officials, however, report a slight improvement in operational losses compared to last year. The government maintains that recent reforms and recovery measures will help stabilize the circular debt in the coming months. And finally, in India, two-phase elections for the 243-seat Bihar Assembly have begun, a critical test for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's minority government. The Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP, currently holds 240 seats in the national lower house and relies on its coalition allies to maintain power. The Bihar vote is being closely watched as opposition parties, led by Rahul Gandhi, aim to capitalize on youth support and caste-based dynamics to challenge the BJP's dominance in the region. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.